Hey guys, it's Greg. I kind of felt like getting in front of the camera today and talking to y'all, and I figured, I didn't have anything really good to talk about for, to make a new video on, and I just felt like getting on here, so I decided that I would talk to you a little bit about some of the ideas that I've had that have not made it to be their own video. They just didn't get fleshed out enough or what have you. Just I guess I'll kick it off with what I don't think that I should ever be allowed to meet any more celebrities. And it's because I'm the worst kind of fan. I mean, I'm not the kind who would, take you home and keep me in my freezer or anything like that. So I'm the second worst kind of fan. I'm the kind of fan who really wants you to know that he's cool. Just a little example, a little story, is the time that I ended up meeting a musician that I quite like, by the name of MC Frontalot. He was at a convention, and he was selling CDs and signing posters and whatnot, and get up towards the front of the line, and he needs to kind of take a break. He says, sorry, hold on, and he's texting, he's dealing with child care issues for his child, so the line is getting longer and so forth, and I'm just like, totally just nonchalant, just kind of slip it in there, like, don't worry, I mean, what, are you not allowed to be human too, because I was letting them know that I was cool, and obviously in my brain that meant that we were going to go hang out. So it was a little bit of a twinge of sadness that we didn't go and play Mario Kart and talk about superheroes and stuff. But that's just craziness. But I just thinking about it, trying to understand why it is that I am like that, and obviously we're not going to be hanging out. Just because I'm cool does not mean we're going to be hanging out. I mean, maybe it does, but no. So I was thinking about, when did it all start? And the first time that I could think about anything like that happening was, it was right after Home Alone, the first one, came out, and it was this huge global phenomenon and success story, and I was like 6 or so, and my mom told me that, oh, hey, Macaulay Culkin is going to be coming, to the next town over, coming to see someone or something like that. And I guess I can't remember all the details again. I was like 6. And I must have been begging my mom to bring me over and see him or something like that, because it got to the point where my mom had to sit me down and say, hey, Gregory, he's not coming to play with you. He's not here for that. So, me being dumb 6-year-old, that was where it went in my brain. So there's that. And, just some other things along those lines. I have very vivid dreams sometimes about knowing celebrities. Like a few years back, I was really sick at Christmas time, and I had a very vivid fever dream that I couldn't really distinguish from reality. Apparently, I knew Anna Kendrick. She was working for a video game company, and we apparently grew up together or something like that, because we were very close friends, and she was showing me pre-release. She was showing me what she was working on, and like to the point where I had to ask my wife, hey, do I know Anna Kendrick? Of course I don't. But actually, speaking of which, if you guys don't follow her on Twitter, you probably should do so. Check it out. I mean, we are talking God tier quality tweets. She is absolutely hilarious. Check it out, because even though I don't know her, she's very hilarious. And then I also sometimes have dreams that I personally know Tom Brady, like to the point where I'm busting his balls over making a dumb commercial or making a bad throw or something like that, which, obviously I wouldn't be busting his balls too much on either front. the man is flawless, and therefore I would not expect him to make a bad commercial. But also, you know, from what I hear in the media and such, you know, he's very competitive, so it probably wouldn't be busting on him too much about making a bad throw, because I imagine that would result in me being shown the door. And actually, I was thinking about that too, and I don't really experience that very frequently, you know, being shown the door, or you know, I think it's time for you to leave, that sort of thing. So I wonder if I would be able to pick up on it if I was not specifically told. Like, you know, me thinking about telling all of this nonsensical story and such, I was thinking about it, you know, like, I'm just standing there, like, it's dark, you know, it's late in the evening, he's just sitting there on his laptop on the couch, and I'm just like, so he's just completely ignoring me. That would be very awkward, of course. Which is a good transition for me to talk about another thing that I never really developed into a real idea for a video. But, you know, I kind of wanted to talk about some of the lesser known awkward experiences in the world. And now I'm realizing it was really centered on one such experience. I didn't have anything more, and that's why I didn't make a video on it. But you know, something that's not really talked about very much, but it really gets under my skin whenever it happens, is just you're walking into a building, and you know, you're going in from the parking lot, and just so happens that there's someone else going in at the same time, and you go and you're walking in, you end up getting in step. And so, you know, how do you handle that? Do you just eye them? Do you acknowledge it? Do you say, "Oh, hey, you going here too?" Or, you know, do you slow down? Do you purposely change your gait? How do you even handle that thing? These are the things that I'm not equipped to handle, people. These are very awkward situations, and I can't deal. These are the kinds of things. I literally was up thinking about this last night. It kept me up. Well, actually, I was up because my daughter had a nightmare, but I couldn't go back to sleep. And I imagine she was probably thinking about something very similar. Anyways, that's all I had for today. I felt compelled to get on here and talk some nonsense. I guess, you know, let me know in the comments, did you like this sort of video? Do you want to hear more story time with me? Love to hear from you. Is there something else that you'd like to see from me in the future? Let me know. I hope you're having a great day, and I'll catch you again later.